Tuesday Night Baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Louis Gambino will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Darren Obradovich. And we
Leading
are
off
set
tonight
for
for
baseball
Minnesota,
here this evening.
The shortstop, number 16.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack. Got a nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Into the box now, Dazzy Miklas.
No, that's the ball.
First pitch misses to him. It's ball one. He'll enter play at 313, 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
1 ball.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Hero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. He'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Walker is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Go back to second, and that's a double play. Digging in, Mason Wynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way.
Mason.
This is line to left. Holt is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3 run homers every now and then. But I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Ryan is 24 years of age. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The catcher.
So digging in now, Ivan Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact is.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going break.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. And this is into the box now.
Leading off with a win.
The home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Take something off, but it's 1 and 2 now.
1 and 2.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Ball and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2 and 1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2 and 1. Popped him up. Ruiz is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in,
The second baseman.
he was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Into the windup, here comes the 0 and 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. Baker has it. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for St. Louis, the second baseman, Nolan.
Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher.
Right
but it got through.
Jordan.
With the play, Jordan Walker. He'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Foreman aboard here at first with nobody out. Now it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. You tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
This is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher for 9 minutes.
Miklas there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding forward now is the DH, Jairo Munoz. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Ballman, 2 strikes.
1 ball. Those go-to curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The count now at 2-2. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Will move to the third with no score. At the plate, Shorty Holt. They'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ball game back on Sunday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Torres is there, and he has it for the first down.
Batting it. The catch
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Dan Robinson. It's been a real struggle for him with that so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Torres is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Settling in now, Isaac Rich. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Digging in now, Darren Obradovich. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all the umpires don't give you much of a corner.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners. But he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Dazzy Miklas, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Number 46 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ball one to start the at-bat. Ball and a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Holt arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. At the plate, John Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike two.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch. And
he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mason Wynn. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High, fast. Ball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
0-2 once more. Hit on the ground out to short. It's there. Well, time and the side is returned. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. The next twin up, Alex Healy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Healy.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Standing in now, Tyler W. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, W is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
1-1, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Walker sprinting after it. He's there and records the first down. Digging in to try it again.
The third baseman.
Delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastball. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Smoked on the ground up the middle. challenge throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now at the plate, Sean Dobbins. Runner in scoring position with Sean Dobbins. The first pitch to him. In there, strike one. The 0-1 offering. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something else.
Ready on 0-2. Bounce it to the left side. To his left, wins. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Twins wind up. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 46, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's in there for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Obradova comes up with it. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 34.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. Obradova. Right there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Stepping in, Nolan Gorman. He reached on a single in his first truck. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Shorty Holt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shorty.
Ready, here's the first offering. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And here's a ball hit in the air. Walker giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, and Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And this pitch runs in and hits him, but not before he swings through it. Not sure what he was thinking about that time, but it's 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hit out towards second. To his left, Gorman. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Isaac Rich. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. And this will be fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Way outside. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight to it. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this kind of leadoff play.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first base. As long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Set, here it comes. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why. First pitch.
Meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he got it. Riding in once again, Jairo Munoz, 0-for-1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the 0-2. Couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in once again, Darren Obradovich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-1 the count now. Ripped on the ground to first. And they'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now that
Late Anthony Nicholas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. And that's inside for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Stepping in now, Alex Healy, as he hits one on a line to left field. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Number 4 Minnesota hitter, Tyler will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Miklas is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. The 1-0. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Rio Ruiz. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
So 1-1 home. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Holt comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting,
stepping up now, John Torres. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit hard down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Wind up and the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. In the air now after left field. Holt is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ready once again, Mason Wynn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and the manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. This will get through into right. He's aboard with a single. Now in the box, number 46. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. In there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. Yeah. Rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and you're playing in the
catcher, number 34.
Them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on hold. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Peter. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Strike two swinging. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in this situation. He said repeatedly not coming through with the great wear on his team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back.
Digging in, Sean Oberdavis. Here's the first pitch to him. Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
1 strike. Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, but it's not in time. He'll reach first despite going down on strike. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's got a motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
For the Cardinals.
So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Stanek is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Fouled away. Quick check on that time run at first. Don't want to forget about it. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. Scooped up. A jumping catch at second for one. And the first on top of the board. Digging in and looking for more.
Leading up for St. Louis, the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Your attention, please.
It's the call from the
Now
pen to take over
Minnesota,
on the mound and start the home
number 32,
seventh.
Cole.
Cole, strike one on a circle change. Good pitch. Fastball called for strike two. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but they'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. Couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Luke Baker
designated
goes
hitter.
the second out at the bottom of the seventh. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. 1-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 on its way.
No, that's the ball.
Look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Ruiz trying to get there. The 2-2 one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball just missed above the zone.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is huge pick. Can't allow this thing to work.
Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first
Now
out.
batter, right fielder.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Byron Buxton will pinch hit here, and he's the potential time runner.
Byron Buxton.
starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Avilan, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a swinging strike. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got them on strikes. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Darren Obradovich. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
One. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hits this one hard the other way. Gorman takes it in. Third first will get him easily when the side is behind. Byron Buxton will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
For the Twins.
Ready for another chance. Rio Ruiz 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He didn't have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike. Not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 scores with play the end. Fouled off. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, shortstop.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Hummels has his sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The next 1-2 pitch. He lays off it to even the count 2-2. This one's down to third. And 8 runs have come and gone now as the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. They still lead it 2-1. Jeremy Jeffress comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jeremy.
Trying in to stop the ninth. They'll need him to get something going here. Here we go to inning number 9. The first pitch misses for ball 1. This is on the ground over the first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. The ball plays now is the designated hitter, Alex Healy. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Skied into straightaway right. Walker has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and we're on 2 away. Next will be the closer, Tyler. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. Good pitch. This is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Go to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals taking the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
You want a quick series like this, take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. Don't take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cardinals wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Louis Gambino earns the win, his second. Joe Bryant pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jeremy Jeffress hammers down the save, 19th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First.
Action. In the AL Central, the Cardinals
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Minnesota find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Coming to the plate now, Darren Obradovich. He will lead this
Leading
one off
the
today.
Afternoon for Minnesota.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Darren.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
116.
Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, it was a low-scoring affair. Good pitchers duel, good defense in the first game, but the home team's able to scratch it out. They're looking for a 2-game sweep, Dan.
You know, Dero, it's never easy to sweep in any league, but boy, in a 2-game set like this, you win a nail-biter in the first one. You have to start thinking, being greedy, and win this one and get out of here with a clean sweep.
Another 0-2 home. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at that. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 or 3 inches off the outside corner. You can't do it on the inside. You're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it. The player will have his way.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in, Mason Wynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball for strike 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around if they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself and needs to start today.
Oh, that grounder got him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And with that play over, time to check and see if it's all right. Really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Lewis Battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gap. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knocked feels good.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. To get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is your changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that high, hard fastball.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
1 and 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Royce Lewis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, Royce Lewis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he fouls this one off. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play.
Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Whoa, that's down.
1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
To his left, Gorman. And there's out number 2. So coming to the plate, holding Obradovich. And he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Obradovich, a 6'4" switch hitter. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3-year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
You don't deal with the old school thinking sometimes you're going through a bad streak like this guy. Anyone could get a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty. Maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. And And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now. Comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called. And the inning is... Now at the plate, Baker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball in there for strike 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance.
The third baseman, Leo
Ruiz to the plate now. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard to plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, he's good.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the whole center fielder.
Ready now, John Torres. From the belt, the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, and that's the third out. Cards leave one. Will move to the third with no score. Now batting, Shorty. He went hitless last night in the game where his guys could push across only one score. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses. Off the plate, it's ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's a big knock right there. He had seen it. He'd walk into a plate, you know you're out. He'd get the right piece.
Oh, yeah.
Nice agent.
Into the box now, Ryan Jeffries. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. And that's off the left field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw to second base.
In now, Darren Overdump. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you get something.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The center field.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And there's a base hit on the line. He'll come home with it. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Now batting, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Stepping into the box, Royce Lewis. And their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Here it comes. 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
There goes the runner, and it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. He's running again. This is foul right side. Again, he's off for second. On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Next will be the designated hitter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Changes up, but that's in the dirt for the ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
That's the ball. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Obi Overdump. Runner in scoring position, which is a bit. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside the zone.
Fouled off. Once more to third. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Twins lead it 4-0.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field. But that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Buxton slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 46.
Standing in, number 46. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Standing in, Ivan Herrera. He singled his last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Base hit into right center.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back to
Into the box, Nolan Gorman. He'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi.
Obrigado.
Line to the right side. Walker is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 13.
So striding in, Shorty Holt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. Oh, that gets him on the mound. For the first, he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the mound see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Holt stands at first with 1 out. Fastball just inside.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here it comes, 2-0. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting, the shortstop, Darren.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
there's
please.
the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Number 27.
And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. This is in the air out to right. Walker has a play. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Striding into the box, Tyler W. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
I got the count. 0-2.
That's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, Jordan Walker.
Leading up
0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one. We're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early cover to lead off the inning.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through a 3-4 hole, unmatched.
He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Baker brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. There to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Base hit in his first strike. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 25, Byron Buxton. Your attention, please.
Nicholas will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 22, Jazzy Nicholas.
No balls and 1 strike. The average for him sitting at 312 on the season. 7 homers and 22 RBI. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Royce Lewis. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1 and 2. Mikolas on at first. Nobody out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
He swings and misses. Throw down. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
The designated hitter.
Now it would be the Minnesota DH, Tim Kruger. Alex Healy will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Alex Healy.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1 and 0. Here's a swing and a miss. 1 and 1. It's a swinging strike on the fastball.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the base.
I got to count 2 and 2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Full count, 3 and 2. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. This will kick up against the wall now, and add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI hero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone.
Standing in now, Colby Obradovich. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3 and 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Ruiz has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Into the box now. Obradovich. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Caught it. Looking up. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
The right fielder, number 13.
Stepping in now,
Shorty
Holt.
Holt.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Look out as his bat shatters on impact. Throw in time, and the side is returned. A strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Busch. It's the Twins 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
This game for the
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Now playing center field.
So striding
Number
forward
22,
now, Rio Ruiz.
Yazzie.
He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. So 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, John Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Torres is 21 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. In there, 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around, trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone. He's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Down the first baseline. So that will get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still 8-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ryan Jeffries has got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He
Now
had to stare down a really good hitter.
There
Instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
The swing and a drive hit well out to left field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
The first baseman, Tyler.
Up next for Minnesota, Tyler W. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. Down go the Twins. Riding in, number 46. We go for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The left
This
fielder.
one doesn't look
Number
good so
46.
far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The catcher, number 34.
Stepping up to the plate, Ivan Herrera. Already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here. And a strike called at the knees. Nothing in 1. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch of his career. Somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
First offering on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. Herrera leads off first with 1 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Obradovich is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The batter.
Digging in.
The right fielder,
Walker.
Jordan.
Comes set.
Walker.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Nicholas racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Adam Warren comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The batter. The third baseman.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Royce Lewis. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Wynn backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting,
In now, Alex Healy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Count 1-0.
Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The 1-0 home is swung on, missed, and that's strike one.
The count 1-1.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
2.
A ball and 2
I
strikes
got the
now.
count 1 and 2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Torres is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Twins are into the box now. Baker.
Leading up for the Cardinals.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
There's a fastball right down
0-1.
Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey!
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch.
Hitter.
Luke Baker
Gyro.
retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Miklas. And he makes the catch for the second out. So digging in now, Rio Ruiz. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Oh, that's
and
out.
he misses there, 1-2. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. No runs on 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Fouled off. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up forward.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. John Torres is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Popped him up. W near the first base bag. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still 8-0. Stepping in, Colby Obradovich. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Colby Obradovich.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rich is going to be asked to get things going here as a leadoff at the top of the 8th.
Number 35, Isaac Rich.
Hit on the ground out for short. Throw that time, but no problem over there at first because it's so
The second base.
Ready to take his hats again.
Overdone it.
He'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over number 15. Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now.
The right fielder.
At the plate, Shorty Holt. From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins. In order as it remains.
Your attention,
Rich will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Number 15 will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Rich. This change for the Twins. Now playing left field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shorty.
In there, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The batter. Number 46.
Settling in now, number 46. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line towards center field. outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and batting averages are fine right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knocks kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, Nolan.
Second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider laid off for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Oh, he can't come up with it. Good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Cards lead 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Digging in now, Ryan Jeffries. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first down.
The batter, the shortstop.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Darren Obradovich. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fouled away. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Into the box, Tyler W. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Pulled toward right center field. Torres will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in to try it again, Jordan Walker. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. At the plate, Luke Baker,
the first baseman, Luke Baker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Cleanly, the second for one. On the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Forward now is the DH, Jairo Munoz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopper to short. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman, Leo.
Now at the plate, Leo Ruiz looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Munoz, runner at first with 2 gone. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
That's in.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's got it, and the Twins have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
8-0 the final today. The Twins wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Barry Ota earns win number 7 on the season. Bruce Zimmerman couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Domingo Tapia grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 3-1. The Mariners got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-6. The Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-2. The Rays for 10 hits as a team as they destroyed the Angels 6-0. The Toronto Blue Jays picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-2. The Mets set 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-7. The Chicago Cubs racked up 11 hits as a team